to increase your conversion rate, to build a little bit more trust, get your conversion rate up. Do you mind if I share your conversion rate with the audience?
No, we're just not sure exactly what it is because
Okay, yeah,
we think about 100, we think it's about one point something.
1.3%. Yes,
Right.
approximately, give or take probably 0.5%. Who's your audience? And most of them are women, I guess, correct?
Yeah, we've had a handful of men each time, but
Okay.
women, I mean, that's who my audience has been for 22 years, so.
Yeah. Okay. So the idea is, what can we do to get this headline to pop a little bit? And then what does it mean for them? Like, what is that? What is going to draw them in? So sustainable success on the teacher's path is is good, but it doesn't grab me. And then
You don't have to be polite. You can be totally like, I hate
and
that.
it feels like a tab, right? It feels like not we're not really kind of like saying, hey, this is what you need, and this is why. and
Okay.
and that's just like any, like a blog post headline, a landing page. What is going to grab them, and what is going to show them exactly the benefit of what they're going to get out of your course? Okay, so the next part, the teach now, is the transformational program. And some people might gloss over that green part. Green is kind of like a warm color, and it's not going to pop as much as the dark pink that you have here. So teach now is the transformational program for those who teach or want to, from Jennifer Louden. Okay, so one, uh, I don't feel that benefit here. I don't understand why I'm gonna start thinking about buying this product.
Okay.
So I thought something like, do you want to become a better teacher and make more money while doing what you love? And then that question will then hopefully start to plant that seed, like, yeah, I do. And then maybe a subhead could be something like, teach now is soul food for your teacher's heart, so you can reach more people and help them get great results. And I believe you have that. Teach now is super soul food for your teacher's heart. And the reason whenever I do these reviews, I try to take some of your copy and use it, because that's your personality,
Mhm.
right? And you need that to really get people on board, because they're buying you. They're buying this course because, most likely, because you're putting it on, and you want them to have great results.
Mhm.
So you're going to have a video here, and this eventually will be live, and then so once they watch that video, right now you're already trying to sell them. Teach now the program for you when you want, and it feels like a little quick. You're going in for the kiss a little fast to me. So what can we do to start building that trust? And I thought, because this is your course, let's put your bio up. Like, this is a great picture. You're smiling, you're looking directly at them, which is a very warm and trusting image. And I like what you're saying here. I like how you're building up your credentials. I would like to see some social proof of where you come from and why you've put this course together, and the expectations that you think that the benefits you think people are going to get out of it. Now, you don't want to go straight into the benefits yet, but you want to show them how much of an expert you are and why you can help them.
Okay.
So, quick question: do you have any, like, have you been highlighted on national newspapers, big time bloggers? that, you know,
Carl, I've been in most major newspapers. I've been on Oprah. I've been on lots of national television shows. I had a national column for a Martha Stewart magazine. I've got lots of social proof.
oh, whew, I mean, that's beautiful. And that's the stuff you need to be putting right here.
Yeah, I can put that. We have that on the sales page for the program that I'm teaching right now that we launched in January. So I can just scoot that over here.
Perfect. And that's going to show them, like, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to be able to get you great results. So
Okay.
this is a little, I would try to cut this down to maybe one or two paragraphs and let
Okay.
those images speak for you.
Okay.
Oprah, whew, right there. You know, Martha
I know
Stewart
it was a
living.
long time ago, but that's okay. People don't care.
No,
You know.
because you did it, you know? You had, and you even say, like, fast forward 20 or so years.
Hmm.
And you might put your book cover up there, you know, especially, and if it was a bestseller of any sort on any lists,
Hmm.
um,
Yep.
that's that great social proof. So we're letting them know who you are. If we can push that up a little bit, then they're going to have an idea of why they're going to get really benefit from this. You could use one from your own experience because you're selling you again.
Right, but isn't that already happening in the bio? I mean, wouldn't that be a
Yeah, but
overkill to
you'd be
have one of that?
yeah, well, what happens if they just scanned over that?
Okay.
And that's where, like, you're trying to reinforce. It's those touch points. You're trying to create enough touch points on your sales page that they won't click away and they buy.
Okay.
So, what is a few takeaways that you think could help will help you?
Well, I for sure adding in, my social proof and where I've been and what I've done. I can see how that is a big takeaway. Changing some of the, taking out some of the bullet points and changing some of them to, you know, uh, benefits versus features, which I thought I was doing, but I wasn't. I always have a hard time with that. And adding in a story from someone else, sort of an archetypal story that's maybe indicative of a student or a few students' experience, and then a story of my own. Changing the color on the buttons, adding some boys to the mix, getting specific on the number of students that have gone through. Yeah, everything I agree with and mostly can understand how to do. I think the stories are the only thing that I'm like, I don't understand why I just wouldn't get more specific testimonials from people. And I kind of feel like my bio is the self denigrating story now, but I'm totally willing to play
Yeah,
and see what
and
it does. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything.
yeah, and I think because a lot of people are going to gloss over certain parts of what you're doing,
Right.
and
Some repetition too. Yes, I'm getting
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
just to help them kind of reinforce what it is that you'll be delivering.
Right.
Yeah. Well, great.
That sounds great.
I, I, I think you were great. You really took some valuable pieces away, and I think that I was like at the beginning of the call, you said just let me have it. That was fun. That was good.
Of course. I mean, there's no time to waste. The other thing I got was to change the sustainable success and the first header to something that's more grabby right away.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And that's where you're.
So yeah, I agree.
I think you'll probably see your whatever they see first, and whatever can grab their attention quickly, is where you
Mm-hmm.
probably see the most improvement in your conversion because that's really where where you lose or keep most people on the page.
Is this headlines?
Yep. Yeah. And those
All
stories.
right, I'm gonna come up with a really fabulous headline and a fabulous story.